The sun still shines, even though the clouds are in my own mind. 'Cause I pick the highs, forget all the lows, you know.
So Ventura has a beautiful harbor that you can always go and visit, and we spent a lot of time there. Ventura was our go-to town for whenever we just wanted a quick outing or to get out of the house, because it's about 10 minutes away from where we lived in Oxnard, and it had a lot to do. So the Ventura harbor is a must. We would go to shops there. There's plenty of knick-knack places. You can just go and tinker and look around. They have a lot of restaurants. They have Rofi Brothers, which is a definite recommendation. It was amazing. They have Italian, of course they have fish restaurants, they have Greek sandwich shops. We went into some of the ice cream parlors. So we had a really good time eating everything that we could eat there, of course. Aside from that, they have this pavilion that they have live music at, I think twice a week. My kids loved going and dancing to the music, especially Kayla Bell. She really let loose. She even asked another little boy if he would like to dance with her, but he declined shyly. Also, the kids just loved going there because about every 5 minutes that pavilion would shoot off bubbles. I think that might just be on the weekends or something, but even if there wasn't a band there, my kids always had to stop and we would play. It's just this really small, it's like the size of an average front lawn, but they would just have to stop and play in the bubbles. They have an arcade there with like a merry-go or a carousel, and then they have boats that you can rent and go out on the harbor. Also, that's one of the places where the Island Packer tours and cruises depart from, and you can go out and see the Channel Islands. So the Ventura Harbor is wonderful. And then you can board the free Ventura trolley from there, which we really enjoyed doing. Every chance we got, we would take the free trolley.
It's all good. The sun still shines, even though the clouds are in my own mind. 'Cause I pick the highs, forget all the lows, you know. You know, waking up Monday morning, got some coffee for my cup. I'll sip down the good and breathe out the bad, you know. I'm never giving up, 'cause I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be alright. And now the world is mine. I found the brighter side. I know that
It stops you at the visitor center, which we are big into visitor centers. We really enjoy going to them. They always have some of the best stuff. And they, of course, are going to have the best information on what to do. But then downtown Ventura, it's not very big, but it's really pretty. And it has plenty of gift shops, bookstores. They have thrift stores, a lot of antique shops, coffee shops. Probably my very favorite restaurant when we were down there was a restaurant called Rice, and that was an Indian cuisine, and it's so good. The best I think I've ever had. Another wonderful restaurant, Josh's aunt and uncle came into town, and they had been there once before, like several years ago, was The Lure. That was also very delicious. There's a lot of great places to eat. There are surfing shops, and then just your regular hamburger joints. But downtown Ventura was a lot of fun. It's beautiful. It doesn't have the crowds, so we enjoyed that as well.
The sun still shines, even though the clouds are in my own mind.
We also went up to Grant Park, which was an overlook. It's up the mountain over Ventura, and it overlooked the whole city, and you could see the ocean, you could see the Channel Islands, and I might have freaked out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
About some of the steep cliffs with the kids, but it was really cool. And then they have this cross up there that overlooks the whole city, and it was a nice view. It was a beautiful view, don't you think?
Yeah, great.
I'm gonna be alright, and now the world is mine. I found the brighter side. I know that it's all good. Woo, it's all good. Paint the town, all the colors that you feel deep down.
First thing you can do in Ventura is visit the pier.
Is visit the pier, yeah. The pier was built in 1872, I believe, and I think it's supposed to be the longest wooden pier in the United States, but don't quote me on that. And last winter, they had to close it down because they had such enormous waves. They had like 20-foot swells that it caused damage to the pier, so they had to do a lot of reconstruction on it. Also, one of the neat things that we found out while we were on the Ventura Pier is that you don't have to have a fishing license to fish. Again, don't quote me on that, but that's what everybody was telling us, that you have to have a fishing license to fish on a boat. You have to have a fishing license to fish off of the beach, but if you're on the piers, supposedly it's supposed to be okay. So that's something cool to look into, because California fishing licenses are much better in the summer than they are in the winter, but it is common for the waters to be very rough in the winter. And apparently that channel between the Channel Islands and the coastline along Ventura is one of the most treacherous areas or channels along the American coast. They have, I guess, a total of over 300 shipwrecks in that area, so very interesting.
I know that it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The sun still shines, even though the clouds are in my own mind.
And that Ventura has beaches, and more beaches. We hit up quite a few of these beaches. It has the best beginner surfer beach in all of Southern California. Mondo Beach, we went there probably more than any other beach. And then just the whole coast is full of beaches, so that's probably one of the best parts about it.